Hi everyone, how are you? It's Leah Cost with Mortgage Center. I've done this blog post a couple of times now. I'm trying to keep it short for you guys, but my opinion seems to get away with me. But I wanted to go through the number one change that's going to be happening in the mortgage industry anyway, for mortgage qualifying for clients if you're looking to buy a home or refinance. And this rule is going to be coming into effect as of March of 2011. It was announced in January of 2011. And there's some big rule changes. Dun, dun, dun. Changing the amortization maximum from 35 years down to 30 years. So how is this going to affect you? Should you care? Should you not care? Should you be concerned? I know the media is really driving this rule home, making it sound very, very scary and creating a huge influx of business in the mortgage industry right now, and of course in real estate. Of course, I always love influxes, but I don't like misunderstandings, and I don't like when people are uninformed. So here we go. This is the change. This is how it'll potentially affect the market, in my opinion, on things. Essentially, it wasn't that long ago, we had a 40-year amortization maximum, then it was reduced down to 35, and now it's been reduced down to 30. How does this affect you? Well, essentially, if you got qualified for a mortgage at the beginning of 2011, and then you go to get qualified for a mortgage amount after March of 2011, you are going to qualify for less. A massive amount less? Well, that depends. What price range are you shopping in? If you're shopping in the range of, a $300,000 place, it's probably going to affect you a little bit more than someone shopping in the $700,000 range, simply because the difference between a $250,000 place and a $300,000 place is a big difference in quality of living. Not as big of a difference if you're looking in the $650 to $700 range, okay? So that's going to affect some of you out there, and that's why there is a huge surge of people looking to buy now as opposed to waiting till after March, because they want to be able to maximize the amount that they can qualify for. Other people who this is going to affect is if you currently own a place and you are looking to refinance, maybe it's a rental property and you want to create some more cash flow on it, so you're currently in a 25-year amortization, you want to stretch it out to 35, well now you can't after March. You can only go to 30. So it just simply means that your payments are going to be a little bit higher than what they could have been, but at the same time, if it was an insured mortgage, meaning you had less than 20% equity in your home, you're actually paying a premium in order to have a mortgage that was 35 years. Same with 30 years, but obviously the premium wasn't as much. So it's not going to have a massive, in my opinion, a massive negative influx on the market, or it's not going to affect a massive amount of people in a massive way. However, the reason that I'm not happy about this rule change and the timing that they did this rule change in, simply because in 2010 of April, there were massive changes. In the mortgage industry, it takes a few years before you feel all of those effects of those rule changes. Just from 2010's changes, we've already seen an influx of foreclosures, property prices have come down, and people are still getting used to them. People don't even know that those rule changes occurred. Now, not even 1 year later, we've got new rule changes, and I'm just afraid that on their own, these rule changes aren't massive. However, they could be the straw that breaks the camel's back and simply keeps this influx of foreclosures and keeps the market prices going down and keeps people in a panic for longer than what's needed. I wish they had waited another 2 years to do any more changes to the mortgage industry. If they're concerned about Canadian debt, I wish they would create some sort of mandate for the credit card and lines of credit, so banks, and as well credit card companies. I wish they had created some sort of bylaw, mandate, something like that, to restrict the amount of debt that Canadians are allowed to incur and not restrict the mortgage industry again. Now, am I sounding biased because I'm a mortgage broker? Perhaps, but this is my honest opinion. We haven't felt all of the effects, negative or positive, from 2010's rule changes. To make a change again in less than 1 year, not a smart move, in my opinion. But that's just me. If you have other opinions, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe you can sway me. Leave the comments down below. If you're being affected by these mortgage changes, I definitely want to hear from you, because I would like to know how this is affecting the market positively or negatively. So please leave a comment below or email me directly as well. And if you have any questions, or if you're looking to get a mortgage or refinance before these new rules come out, then please let me know. I would love to be of assistance. Leah Cost with the Mortgage Center. Hopefully I will be talking to you soon.